So everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're going to focus on 3 Columbus Blue Jackets prospects to be watching during the World Juniors. Let's start with the goalie, Oscar Dansk, because they drafted 31st overall this past June in the draft. Having kind of an up and down season with Erie. It's a really subpar team in the Ontario Hockey League. He's got an 8-15-4 record and a 363 goals against average, which is pretty bad. But the save percentage is over 900, and that's what you need. This is his first season in the OHL, so he's got some development to do. Won't be 19 until February, so like I said, still got some growing to do. Good size kid at 6'2" and 190. Can afford to fill out his frame a little bit more. But you're really looking at a guy who's a work in progress, like most goalies are at that age. Let's stop kidding ourselves. But can he be a guy down the line that takes a job in Columbus? Why not? Let's look what's there. Not too much there to challenge him. Second guy to look for is Boone Jenner. We've talked about a few times on the show. Returning player for Team Canada. Dansk is a Swede, for you guys that weren't paying attention. Even though he played at high school hockey in Minnesota, but then went back to Sweden. Now that's in the OHL. Boone Jenner from the Oshawa Generals, one of Team Canada's top centers and returning player. He had a kind of a sparing incident against the Russians last year, which is kind of unfortunate. But he's one of the elite goal scorers in the Ontario Hockey League this year. He's originally slated, just for sandpaper and grit, but really stepped up with the offensive production this year. Only played 43 games last year and had 49 points. This year, through 32 games, has 27 goals and 20 assists for 47 points. The 27 goals really steps out. He's really stepping up his game offensively and showing he can be more in the pros than just a shutdown center. He's 6'2" and 204, so he's got size, he's got tenacity, he's got offensive ability. This is a kid that could be in Columbus for many, many years, filling that second-line center role. They just need a first-line center right now, but hopefully they find that for their own sake, because God knows they need it. But like I said, I like Boone Jenner's game. It translates to the pros very well. Anyone that understands the nuances of playing sound positional hockey in the defensive zone like he does, and being a good penalty killer and all that stuff, that can win a big face-off and do all that stuff. He's a guy that can definitely help you for years to come. Final guy I want to talk about is Mike Riley from the University of Minnesota, competing for a spot on Team USA. He's got 10 points through 17 games with the Golden Gophers, and has really beat out some pretty good guys in terms of minutes on the blue line. First-round pick Brady Shea, returning players like Mark Alt. He's really beat them all out and is playing heavy minutes for one of the top teams in the country. Last year at the Pennington Bees of the British Columbia League, really lit it up. Had 83 points in 51 games, which for a defenseman was off the charts. And a guy that can really help the power play for Team USA if he makes team. I see him making it. He's only 165 pounds and he's 6 feet tall. He really needs to fill out his frame a little bit more. But if he does that, he'll be a great player for years to come. And I like his offensive abilities. And Columbus got some very good blue line prospects. And you'll notice I didn't mention Ryan Murray. He's off the tournament. He's off the season with a shoulder injury. The number 2 pick in the draft, who can really be a game changer for Canada on the blue line. But he'll be all right down the line. He'll recover and be okay for the Jackets. I still think they should have drafted Galchenyuk, but that's my 2 cents. That's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on who Columbus Blue Jackets fans should be watching for during the World Juniors. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season, lockout, and beyond. Later, guys.